Hello! Good afternoon, chat. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Hey guys, another hot day. Fantastic. I should stream later in the day, honestly. It's getting so bad. Like, I wake up, I take a shower, I get to stream time, it's still hot, I die inside. Repeat every day. Speaking of dying inside, it looks like chatbot still isn't working, so I was hoping that the stream elements would have fixed the chatbot by now, but it looks like they haven't still, which is unfortunate. Rius, did you know water is good for you? Yeah, I am a proponent of water. Water is very nice. I cropped out a CL image. Ooh. I actually did get the CL PNG. Let me see if I can grab that out real quick. I don't actually know how the adding images to VTube Studio models work, but let me try real quick. Should be over here. Alright, here we go. I was gonna get CL as a PNG higher quality, so no worries. I already have it. It is CL with the I first, though, just as reference. All right, let me check how to add an image. I think I can do. Let's see. How do I add an image as a live 2D item? Add your own item to VTube Studio. How's your day going? Day's going good. It's still super hot. Trying not to die of heat stroke is kind of vague, Rius. Dying of heat stroke is just my daily everything now. So not exactly like a more specific thing. That's just a constant at this point. All right. VTube Studio, manage. All right, let me get this working. Browse local files. Data. Streaming assets. Items. Oh, fantastic. It's right here. All right. Does this work now? CL. Oh, that is massive. There we go. There we go. CL is showing. Wonderful. There we go. Let me catch up on chat as I was doing that. Trying not to die of heat stroke, kind of vague. I found a nice corner to hide into. Cool shelter, yeah. I wish my room was a little bit better at keeping cool, but it's really not. I got some ice cream though with me that I'm going to be eating during this stream, probably. Slowly. So I have today I bring us tier list. I saw that someone posted the all league characters tier list. I'm gonna avoid doing that because it's super long. Like, that is a massive tier list. I might do it in the future if we're just kind of bored and doing a just chatting section, or like, because that would take like 2 to 3 hours, and today's stream isn't gonna be that long. It's gonna be like an hour and a half, hour 45-ish. So let's bring us over to that overlay real quick. If I remember which one did I set it up as this? Yeah, it's this one. Great. It's a little small. Let me enlarge it a bit. Oh, I guess it's because it's not full screen, it's gonna be a little smaller. Yeah, that's fine. Cool like cold? Yeah. Greek god hair tier list. If you can find a tier list on the tier list website and send the link, I will try checking it out. Oh my god, I took this out of the fridge 10 minutes ago and it's already kind of melting. I'm just gonna tell you right now, we're not doing sports. Sports is not happening. I'm not really a sports person. What are we picking? I found one, but it has 68 people. Yeah, 68's fine, probably. Hold on. I'm grabbing some music so we're not just sitting here in silence. There we go. Rius, did you see the ones I sent you on Twitter? I think I did. I know I saw the league one, but I'm probably not going to do that one just because it's too long for today. Isn't the Pokemon tier list even longer? Hold up, let me see this. Oh, it's just the Pokemon games. Okay, we can do this one. Yeah, we can do this one. And let me grab the other one you sent. Said it's in the Discord, right? Yeah. Greek mythology. Copy link. This isn't bad. Okay. I'll start with the Pokemon one. We're just having fun today, so. Yeah. It was so hard to find an actually updated game list. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played some of the recent Pokemon games. So, there might be a few that I just put in like a never played tier. Actually, let me do that right now. Because I kind of stopped playing the Pokemon games after, I think Sun and Moon was the last one I really played. Alright, let's go in order from beginning to end, then. Red and Green, I kind of played later on. I feel like it's I feel like nostalgia aside, it's kind of just because of the amount of content, and like I think that's kind of to be expected, just because it's so old and it was with the first game. So I'll put it in B, just because it could have been a lot better, but it was the first starting point, so you can't really blame it for being kind of lacking, I guess, for lack of a better word. A bit lacking, yeah. Yellow and blue, I'll just put in the same tier list. I don't think it was that much better. I think I'll put, the one I actually played was green, so I'll put it up here. And then the rest of them, I'll just put below it. Sideways. What's next? What came after that? It's gold and silver after, right? Not ruby. Yeah, gold and silver came after. Gold and silver, I'm going to put same tier, but a bit above. I played green? Yeah, I played green. I played like 1 or 2 games from each gen, mostly. Up until at some point, like Sun and Moon, I think. Sun and Moon was the last gen that I actively played. So, yes. Green, I'm going to put above the other one just because I played that one. Gold and silver, kind of the same to me. I think, again, like, people, the original gold and silver, is like okay, but it didn't really get that good until 3rd gen, in my opinion, Pokemon. That said, like, it's not the gen's fault, it's just like the game was a little bit too old and too new, I think. Too new as in, like, it just came out. Like, Pokemon series just came out. They didn't really know exactly what they were doing yet. So, I'm just leaving the same tier. Ruby and Sapphire, I'll put in A tier. I think this is, like, when they were starting to get their stride in. And the game's getting really good at this point. I don't remember when Fire Red and, I don't remember when Fire Red came out. I think it was before Ruby and Sapphire, was it? Or was the around the same time? I don't actually remember. I don't think it matters. I'm gonna put Fire Red and Leaf Green A. Out of Ruby and Sapphire, I had Sapphire. Because I prefer grass and water types for starters usually. And then Fire Red and Leaf Green. Right under that. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I'm going to put in S tier. I really liked Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I'm gonna be honest. I think Heart Gold is one of my favorite games in the series. Heart Gold is definitely like one of the top games in the series by far. It's like I already liked Gold and Silver, right? Previously, and then they just made it 10 times better. In my opinion. I know there's some people out there that like the original just because they kind of grew up with it. But I actually really started playing Pokemon during 3rd gen. And then I went back and played the other ones. So I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver just made Gold and Silver a lot better, which is why I like it more. What's your favorite Pokemon? We'll get to that actually. Because it's one of the starters here. What came next? Emerald. I didn't actually play Emerald. What's the difference between Emerald and the rest of Gold and Silver? Or Ruby and Sapphire? I never actually played Emerald. There's like a bit of expansion, right? But I actually never got it. So. We'll leave it in never played. I just never played that expansion at all. I guess I should put yellow and blue and never played too, huh? Because I know there's extra content in those compared to red and green, but I just never played them. Next gen. Oh, Crystal. Crystal also never played. Next gen. Diamond and Pearl. Best gen. And Platinum above it, because Platinum's just better Diamond and Pearl. This is my favorite gen, personally. And my favorite starter, and favorite Pokemon in general is Turtwig. And there is no contest. Turtwig is my favorite starter in the entire game. All the games. I think Diamond and Pearl is where they really, really like figured out what they wanted to do. And it's the game that I spent the most time on by far, I think, out of the Pokemon games. Like Platinum, I would play a ton, especially like all the multiplayer functions, and there was like the underground thing too, right? The underground part of Platinum, that was the multiplayer section, that was really, really, really fun. I had a ton of fun in that. And I think this is maybe it was Ruby and Sapphire actually, but this is when like Pokemon the contests came out too, like the fashion contests and stuff. I didn't really know much about it, but I just kind of did it for fun, and I really enjoyed doing it. So I think Platinum was like the most varied type of content that they suddenly added in one generation. So Platinum is my favorite by far. Black and White I thought was okay, not as good. I played Black and White a lot too. I had White, and I really enjoyed Pokemon White. But I think I kind of got spoiled from Pokemon Platinum, like DPP. So Black and White was kind of like, it was okay, I guess. So I didn't really play it as much, but Pokemon Black and White was cool. It wasn't bad. What came after that? Was it Pokemon Brilliant Diamond? No, this came a little bit later. X and Y, that's what it was. X and Y, I had Y. Did I put it in C tier? This is like, I feel like Black and White was the last Pokemon game I was really, really into. And maybe it's just because like I was starting to get a little older, and like the core gameplay of Pokemon, honestly, to me now is like a little bit boring sometimes. Maybe it's just because I've played too many Pokemon games, and at this point it's gotten a little bit old. But I didn't like X and Y as much, so I'm putting it in C tier. It's meant to be positive? Yeah. I think it's good. I think this is where... I know Black 2 and White 2 came out before Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I think. I found that weird all the time. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm just remembering things wrong, but I didn't... The remake was kind of eh. Maybe I was expecting more from it, but the remake was kind of eh. Could have been better, could have been worse. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, surprisingly, even though I liked Diamond and Pearl so much, I'm putting it in low B, high C tier. Maybe, like, okay. I feel like it's not that weird for me to say this, but as a music person, right? I really want the music in the games to be good. So when they announced that they were finally doing the Diamond and Pearl remake, the first thing I saw was... Okay, let's check out the remake trailer real quick. Let's check out the trailer. Okay, you don't get free advertisement, get out of my screen. Okay, well. Oh, this brings back so many good memories. No, don't say it. Don't say Old Spice. I'm not sponsored. We're allowed to watch this on stream, probably. Wow, brilliant timing. Okay. The chibi in 3D is cute, but I prefer pixel, yeah. The only thing I did not like is the chibi characters. Yeah, so my problem with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is that this game, outside of some of the battle animations, right? And even the battle animations are kind of mid, if I'm being honest. Everything about this game looks like it came out in 2010. Right? Like, this is a 2010 looking game that doesn't have the pixel art style. Like, sure, Diamond and Pearl also came out around that time, but it was stylized, like, in a pixel way, right? It was a Pokemon game. It was, and most Pokemon games were pixelized back then. So, I feel like it kind of had a charm, but this just looks like it came out of 2010, but like a normal game. Like a normal non-Pokemon game graphics in 2010. And then the music is, I know I just noticed my theme music was playing at the same time, sorry about that. But the music, the main problem with this, I'm gonna mute the stream music. This is using like very cheap virtual instruments. I wouldn't say very cheap, okay. This is using virtual instruments. It's not using actual orchestra instruments, right? This isn't real people playing the music. So to me, like this whole remake felt like a super missed opportunity. Because okay, here's a comparison, right? Mario Odyssey came out literally when the Switch was released, and these are the graphics, right? The graphics are amazing. Compare, like, for to be honest, like Nintendo consoles generally don't focus too much on the graphics. Like, this is what Super Mario little image search. And then we have this. Like, it could have been so much better. And, like, they didn't even hire real musicians for it. It was like, oh, very, very disappointing, in my opinion. The other route that they could have gone. And this is a game that I'll be playing on stream, probably, because 2 just came out, and I'm really excited for it. This came out in 2018, so this came out a year before that game. And this is pixel art as well, but it has stuff like ray tracing, and really good lighting and everything. So even though this is pixel art, on the same console around the same time, it has so much better art, right? So there's like a few directions I feel like they could have gone with the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake, and it came out just really disappointing. For it to be like compared to the original Diamond and Pearl, like I still prefer original Diamond and Pearl over this, even though there's so much more extra at the end. And that's why I just don't like it as much. Like, as a remake, it came out and it's like, oh, okay, well. If I'm playing the original after a remake gets released, the remake isn't good. Let's see. I think Sun and Moon came out next, or yeah. Sun and Moon was okay. I'll put it above Black 2 and White 2. Sun and Moon was very, very okay. I think I liked it a lot more than X and Y just because it had like a very new scenery, right? Like a very fresh, oh, here's we're in a tropical place now, isn't that cool? So I think I liked Sun and Moon more than X and Y just because of that. After this, I started not playing the games as much. So there are a few games I don't know anything about. I played a lot of Pokemon, but never Sun and Moon, yeah. Sun and Moon was okay. I also didn't finish it because I kind of got a little bit bored partway through. I think I got like 3/4 of the way through and then never finished it, and I probably should. I'm basically almost done anyway. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, never played it. Kind of got disappointing. Or I kind of got disappointed about remakes around this time, so I was like, okay, well, I probably won't play this one. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, also never played. Just kind of didn't enjoy the original game enough already to begin with, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I probably won't play the remakes either. And then, let's see. Scarlet and Violet, I also haven't played. I've watched some streams of it. It looks pretty fun, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Scarlet and Violet might be the first Pokemon game I come back to since Sun and Moon. Legend Arceus, I played this on release. Okay. Full context, I played Legends Arceus on release for a little bit, and it was horrible. Legends Arceus might be one of the worst Pokemon games. By far. On release. I know they fixed a lot of the issues, but the way it looks, and the way it plays, and like the fact that there's almost nothing to do, outside of like the main story. You finish the main story and wow, okay, you're done, I guess. I really didn't like Legends Arceus. I know they were trying something new, and because of that, I can give it I can give it a little bit of a pass. Like, if I wasn't rating it so harshly right now, I would put it in like C, B tier, because they were trying something new, and I can respect it. Pokemon did kind of get like stale, so I can respect that they were trying something new. But just like in terms of rating it with the other Pokemon games, I have to put it pretty low. Maybe I'll put it above X and Y, actually. Maybe X and Y is in D tier. Maybe X and Y is in D tier and Arceus gets a pass for being like something, an experiment. Yeah, we'll do that. You don't deserve to be in C tier, but we'll put you in C tier anyway. Actually, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well put it above Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Those are so disappointing. For some reason, I didn't really like Legends Arceus because it looked like every Pokemon was made out of plastic. Okay. So, the thing I really liked about Legends Arceus is that you could see all the Pokemon in the open world. But yeah, they are very, very shiny for some reason, which is very odd. So I see what you mean by that. I just wanted to bring it up on stream. They're very, very oddly shiny, but it's a really nice concept. It's just that like I feel like they focused too much on this main concept, and then they didn't have time to do anything else. That's how it felt like when I played it on release. I wish they had more time to develop these games, I'm gonna be honest, because I know that they're kind of pushed forward on schedule because of the anime, and they kind of just have to churn out these Pokemon games over and over again. I'm pretty sure that's also like a big reason why the side Pokemon games kind of got cut, and they aren't really making any like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon or Ranger games anymore. It's because like they're so forced on this tight schedule. But like they really needed more time on Arceus. In Scarlet and Violet, you can see the Pokemon on grass skin and have open world just like Arceus. Yeah, that's the main reason why I'm looking at trying Scarlet and Violet soon. It's because it really looks interesting. And it looks like they figured out all their mistakes from Arceus. I know like the sandwich meme was there. What was it? Like this is pretty crazy. They definitely needed more time again. Like their time crunch situation did not get any better. But I can't really judge it based on this much, right? Like some bugs, the sandwich animation being horrible, okay, like that's fair, but I want to ignore those as much as possible when I try Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, hopefully it's not as buggy anymore. I know they did a few patches maybe, but I'm gonna be getting it relatively soon. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. It was okay. I thought it was okay. I don't really like any of the Switch Pokemon games, huh? I think at a certain point, like, just the regular Pokemon formula kind of got old for me. So I can understand if people like the newer games if they've started relatively more recently. But this is like one of those games where I'm like, oh well, it's okay, I guess. Sword and Shield, kind of the same. It's okay, I guess. I wish they... I know they're like adding a new gimmick every game now because they kind of have to keep things fresh. But the gimmicks that they're adding recently are just kind of missing for me. Yeah, they tried, and I think after some mistakes are okay. I played it a lot, and I had only one bug through my gameplay. Yeah, I think Scarlet and Violet will be fun. I'm gonna try it soon. I probably won't play it on stream, if I'm being honest, because I like to take my time with those kinds of games. But I am looking forward to Scarlet and Violet, so I'll put it at the top of never played, because I actually plan on playing this one. I probably won't play the other ones. But yeah, this is my Pokemon game tier list, I guess. If I could put Pokemon Ranger up here, it would be an S tier with Platinum and Diamond and Pearl. Pokemon, this is my favorite Pokemon game outside of Platinum. Oh my god, there's the strategy guide. This is Shadows of Almia. This is the best Pokemon off-brand Pokemon game they've made. It's not off-brand. What's it actually called? Like off-series? It's not mainline, it's the opposite of main. I don't remember. Spin-off, that's the word. Great, thank you. This is the best Pokemon spin-off ever, and I think it's like $300 right now or something crazy to buy it. Oh no, you can buy it for 60 bucks. Maybe the original Pokemon Ranger is the one that's really expensive. Pokemon Ranger. Currently unavailable. Yeah, like you can find these games for like $300 on eBay a lot of the time. Yeah, Japanese import $100. This one also very fun. Guardian Signs. Can't find it anymore. $80, $70, $80 all the time. This is so fun. I love Pokemon Snap for Switch. It's so cool shooting photos from Pokemon. It's so calming. Yeah, Pokemon Snap is also a very fun game. Oh my god, Crawford. I still have my DS in my room, and I still play some older games sometimes. This is like one of the games I'll consistently come back to whenever I want to play like an older game. Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia was so good. I have my DS too? Yeah. I might honestly get a new one. Just because... I think they're still... Are they still making DS? Are they still making them? No, they stopped making them. I kind of want to get mine refurbished or just get a new one because my current Nintendo 3DS's battery life is so abysmal and I had it since like 2013, 2014 or something. How much is a Nintendo 3DS right now? Okay, it's like $180. Yeah, $300. $180, $300. It's kind of expensive. Maybe I'll just get mine repaired. But Ranger's really good. Mystery Dungeon's super fun. I tend to like Mystery Dungeon more than some of the mainline games, honestly, at this point. So yeah, this is my Pokemon tier list for just the mainline games then. Okay. If you want a screenshot, now's your time because I'm about to close the tier list forever. You get 5 seconds. Alright. Let's move on to the other one. Greek mythology tier list make. We're rating by their hair, right? Is that what we're doing? We're rating by their hair? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know too much about Greek mythology outside of like just like the popular ones. I've played Hades. I read Percy Jackson when I was a kid. That's about it. Dionysus. We'll go by Google Images because this one, like some of their heads aren't even in here. How the hair smells or how silky. I'm gonna go fully by looks only because I feel like how the hair smells, we're getting into dangerous territory with that. Dionysus, okay. I feel like this is like very default hair, no? This seems like very default Greek god hair. Like kind of mid-short, it has some curls. Does he always come with the grapevines in his hair? Looks like he always does. Alright, we'll put him in A tier. It's like very default, but there's some grapevines growing. And that seems pretty interesting. Oh, of course, it's the anime. Hestia. Does she have red hair in Myth? These make her hair look really ugly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at the front of these. The statues are pretty... The statues don't do it very appealing. It could be a lot better. Are we going off of new art, or are we sticking to like statues in like original Greek depictions? Okay, this one's a little better. Any? Okay. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's like okay, I guess. Except for fan pictures people made. Well, technically all of these are fan pictures people made. Or fan statues people made. Alright, here's Celine. And these statues have like very thick hair strands. You can see that it's well maintained. It is pretty well maintained for most of them. But there's like a lot of split ends, I feel like, in these photos, or in these paintings. What game is this? Ophir? I don't know, it's kind of just basic again, no? Like, these pictures, yeah, but this, I'm pretty sure this is AIR. Yeah, this is AIR. That's from Underworld. Yeah, this is kind of mid again. What does the moon smell like? Rock. Cheese? Oh, I missed the question, I'm sorry. Put it in B tier too, it's kind of mid. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Okay, Icarus. You know what this guy's hair looks like? This is like a perm haircut. Nowadays, like people will go out and get this, but also it just reminds me of like an F-boy, California F-boy haircut, kind of. I don't know why. That guy's like shaved, which would make sense, I guess, if they're stuck in a tower the whole time. It's very permed hair. I'll put it in pipe B. Could be worse, could be better. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know why we're doing this. I feel like I'm just gonna rate most of these in B tier. They're pretty generic hair, to be honest. Like most young heroes in ancient Greece, yeah, they all got perms at the local barbershop, I guess. Goddess of Witchcraft. Oh, that's interesting. Long hair is so cute. I do like long hair in general. Like I also have very long hair. 3 heads of hair. That is triple the hair. Oh! Oh, this isn't actually in Hades 2. I thought that like Hecate was gonna be in, or Hecate, or however you pronounce it, was gonna be in Hades 2, but it looks like this is just fan art. Yeah, this is all just fan art. Unfortunate. Put her in A tier? It's okay. I can already tell this guy's just gonna have a perm like Icarus. Danny Lee Grimace, the Grimace Shake, fantastic. I actually have not had it yet. I keep seeing it because whenever I open up like food apps, I'll see the Grimace Shake. Because McDonald's is like always one of the recommended ones, and like they're like, oh, we're having a promotion. Check out our Grimace meal. And I'm never gonna eat it. Like I've heard it's okay. Like unironically, I heard it's okay. But it's also like not good enough to get it over other shakes, is what I've heard. I can't have it because I'm in Canada. Is it only in America? I understand it not being like out of North America, but like the fact that it's only in America is kind of surprising to me. Like I feel like they've at least have it in the rest of North America. We'll go fast with these. We'll just look at the pictures if they have one. I think it's not in Canada. That's rough. Grimace Shake Canada. Currently not available in Canada. Aw, that's unfortunate. I think the trend, if I'm being honest, the trend is actually like one of the funniest ones that came out recently, out of TikTok. I generally don't like TikTok trends too much, but this one is like one of the funny ones that came out recently. And I think it's because like a lot of this like a really funny prank almost, right? That doesn't actually hurt anyone. Yeah, that just doesn't look appetizing, does it? It's like a very medicine-looking purple color. Like this one's actually a real picture, I feel like. Yeah, these are real pictures. These are just like Pepto-Bismol, but like purple instead of pink. Right? Very taro-like color, yeah. It has like this kind of color, but purple. Like a lighter Pepto-Bismol and purple. They look not very appetizing. Yeah, exactly. I would not... Like, it looks like this. Just purple. I don't know. I wouldn't drink it. It doesn't look very good. And I've heard it's kind of like, okay. I'm gonna go off these pictures from now on, by the way, unless it doesn't have the head in here. Like, some of these pictures are missing the head. Like, Hera, you can't really see it, so we'll just go off of this. Echo! Echo hair, okay. I guess. I'll put it with the other, like Hestia, it's kind of similar. I feel like a lot of these hairs are just going to be very similar to each other. Europa, also. Is that short hair? I think there's longer in the back. It's like Celine's. Medusa S tier, no questions. Any questions, actually? I hope there's no questions. I don't actually like snakes, by the way. I don't actually like snakes, but I feel like just design-wise, S-tier design, right? Pandora, hair, mid again, it's just kind of normal. Media seems normal again. You know how they take care of their hair when it comes to life. Yeah. Normal. All of these just have like normal default hair. Hand. That's a goat. I'm gonna put that in D. Look at how I'm counting like the connected side hair in the beard with this. Imagine that on like a normal guy, like in real life. I feel like this would be the kind of hair on a guy that hasn't showered in 2 months, right? Like this just looks like the type of hair of a person that wouldn't shower. And I know I said we wouldn't be talking about the smell, like a perceived smell of the hair, because that's just kind of weird. But you can't really get away from that in this picture, I think. Calypso. Something about that. Zeus, I feel like we just have to put an S to, like, old men with long, very long hair like that. That's just kind of... It's just kind of neat, no? Looks good. Powerful old man haircut. When I hit 80, I want to look like that, you know? Yes, very powerful seeming. Antio, like from this picture, just kind of looks default again. Jason, he has a helmet in this picture. Let's look at Jason. Jason, Greek mythology. He just has the perm again. He just has the same, like, hero perm. Where do we put the other one? There we go. Icarus. He can be with Icarus. Jason getting crushed by a boat being prophesized by Media is great, yeah. He could have prophesized getting better hair. That was horrible. Yeah, his hair is really default. Odysseus. I don't know what it is about this picture, but it looks like he's just balding, right? Doesn't this look like he's balding? He has very long but balding hair. I'll put it in C tier, actually. Creon, default hair, even though he looks a little older. Eros. What is that? Is that just curly hair? We could probably find the original pictures these are in. Okay, this just shows him with default hair. Yeah, no, this is default hair. Sorry, Eros. Ares! Ares in Hades looks amazing. You gotta give Eros some points for being literal Cupid. I'm still single, so I'm going to take points away, actually. I'm still waiting, Eros. Ares. Ares has default hair. Do I give him extra points for the helmet? Because he's basically always wearing his helmet, right? The helmet looks great. You single because of your power? I guess so. I think I have to give bonus points because of the helmet. I know it's not a part of the hair, but he's like always in his helmet, so we have to give him extra points. Ares and Hades. I know we're not counting this, but ooh. That's great. That looks good. Helmet is hair? Helmet hair, yeah. See, that looks great. When did I say Alexa? That's crazy. Ares, we'll give him bonus points for the helmet. Apollo! That looks good. I'm getting some because this is like super fan arty. Oh, he has default hair. It's longer though. Longer default hair. He has like a little top, like tie up here. I don't know how to feel about this. Like this little top tie. Isn't it? Doesn't it look kind of weird? Oh. Didn't mean to click on that. Yeah, that seems like a pretty common depiction. He is the god of the sun. He is. He's also the god of music, I think. So I can't rank him that low. But it looks very odd. But like it's just kind of, they're just a little bit tied up there. Oh, okay. I can't. That's not necessarily. We'll give him low A tier. Like, I'll give him high B tier. How about that? God of music, I kind of have to pay respects, but that hair is not it. Uranus, isn't that the Roman version? No? Maybe not. Oh, he's one of the primordial deities. Never mind. I know he's a Roman god of one of the 12. Yeah, it's probably Uranus. I'm pretty sure they just changed the spelling now, just because Uranus is like a Roman god now too. Okay, god of the sky. Okay. That's fan art, so we're gonna look at something else. This looks pretty powerful. I'm not gonna lie. This looks pretty good. Nice flowers. Strong head of hair. Looks very luscious. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I'll put him in A tier. Uranus is not that primordial. He was summoned by Gaia because she was depressed and lonely. But look at those locks. Yeah, exactly. Agamemnon. Or Agamemnon. I don't know how to pronounce half of these. I've only like seen a lot of these like in writing. I haven't actually heard their names be spoken in anything. So I'm probably gonna pronounce a lot of these wrong. Please don't cancel me. Here be Dragon's Wiki. Must be some media. That's just a mask. Are there any actual statues or paintings of Agamemnon? I guess we'll go off this one. Look at that brass token hair. Yeah, your autocorrect is really working out lately. So it looks well maintained, you're right. It looks well maintained. I just personally don't like it when you can't tell when the hair ends and the beard begins. I think some people can pull it off. I just don't like the circle of hair around your head. Like that just seems a little awkward to me. I'm not a huge fan of it. Like this just looks like a circle, right? Maybe that's just me. I'm not a huge fan of that, so I'll put him in. I'll put him above Odysseus because at least you maintain it well. Kyron, we're not going off that. We're not going off schoolboy fan art. Okay. Centaur man. Has pretty long hair. That's Smite. There isn't really great art of him, huh? Yeah, all of these have very differing hairs, but like it looks like a lot of the older ones look like they have default haircut. Sorry, Chiron. You're going into default haircut zone. Your hair in this fan art looks fantastic though. Kronos. This is gonna take forever, guys. This is the one art of Kronos that I just remember off like my art history classes. I'm not gonna lie, this is terrifying. Outside of that, just looks like old man default. Oh, you're balding. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. Is Chronos not the time? I feel like they use both spellings now. Put it in C tier. Sorry, buddy. Actually, off of that one painting, I'm putting you in D tier. That guy did not do you very well. Yeah, different Chronos, I think. We go faster. Hermes, default haircut. Sorry, buddy. Helen. This is still... All these guys have default hair. No. Artemis. I guess she has shorter hair because she needs to be fighting a lot, maybe? Or she's shown fighting a lot in Greek mythology. Oh, here's the picture that's over there. In the tier list. She's depicted as bathing all the time. Of course. Yeah, it looks clean. I can respect the short hair. Looks different. I'll put it in A tier. Menelaus. I've never heard of this person before. Or a god, I guess. I've never heard of Menelaus before. What did Menelaus do? It looks okay. Longer hair. Kind of curly. Permed. That's not doing you any favors. Greek hero? Yeah, it looked like it. Okay, real guy then. Yeah. I can kind of dig it. It's like a little bit above basic. We'll put you in high B. Orpheus. I feel like Orpheus has to go pretty high. Basic guy, right? Wasn't his hair okay? Hey, look at that. He looks fabulous. Orpheus is depressed. He's always depressed. Wait, maybe that means he doesn't shower. It's like a longer basic, but maybe he doesn't shower because he's depressed. Oh no. Orpheus, you could have been so much better. Basic, yeah. Hades. All these new depictions make like their hair so much more unique. I'm not gonna lie. Like Hades and actual Hades looks fantastic. Hades here is like, eh. Oh, that looks better. Yeah, these look good. I know like most of these aren't actual statues, but even like with this one, that looks good. Oh, he got the dog too. He's got the dog too. The dogs have like a little coated fur over here. Yeah, that's great. You go in A tier. Athena, ooh. Please be not basic. Please be not basic in regular statues, please. Man. It's basic. Aw. She's smart. She's not smart enough to get a better haircut, apparently. B tier. Could have been so much better. It's probably smooth. Yeah, but smooth doesn't fix the basic. B for basic. Atlas. I feel like we put too many of the old guys with like good hair too high. Okay, this one looks good, but this is from the Villains Wiki in God of War. We can't do that. Yeah, old men with basic hair. I feel like we put too many of them too high early. I have to put him in low tier. Arachne. This is the spider one, right? That's interesting, but that's probably not it. Oh, that's my Can't go off that. It looks oily, kind of. I don't know what about it is. Maybe it was just some of like the fan art. I don't know. This is pretty basic too. Not gonna lie. Wait, oil? Ew, yeah. Minos. Minos? Minos? Minos. Here he is in God of War. Okay, I remember playing that. I feel like every archetype of god, like old man god or female or male, like younger god, like they have like a very default hair that a lot of them don't really stray out of. I wish they had more commanding eyebrows. That's the problem here. I guess that looks like a pretty commanding eyebrow. Nah, pretty basic. Diomedes. The art looks great. Lack of 3D eyebrows, yeah. Okay. Curly short hair. Jason stereotype, yeah. Just more basic. You look great in this depiction though. We'll put you lower than Jason. How about that? This B tier is not ordered except for Apollo. I'm gonna say that right now. Theseus. You have to have good hair, right? He does not have good hair. He does not. He's just basic again. How could you? How could this happen? Like, there's a few exceptions that are really, really good, but like most of these are just kind of eh. Tartarus. Gods and Demons wiki. At any point, is there actually hair shown on Tartarus? Because this all just looks like fan art. Or like games. Tartarus is a place, right? Yeah, Tartarus is a place. I don't think there's going to be hair art. If we're going to go off this is Pontus. I don't know why this is showing with Tartarus then. He's technically a place, yeah. Some of these look really good, but they're obviously not actually Tartarus. I don't know, maybe there's a depiction of him somewhere. We're gonna just put him in D tier for no hair, no person, no head. Perseus. You know? This might be the best default hair we've seen so far. So is Tardy hairy? I don't know. Maybe Hell is just hairy. This might be the best default hair we've seen so far. Like, this is like the default hair brought to an extreme, right? Like, this is how it should have been. Very curly, very, very nice. I'm putting him in A tier. Daedalus. Yeah, I can take two looks and no, this is default. This is default hair. Paris. I like vaguely remember the story of Paris. He was like a really handsome guy, right? Or he was thought to be someone very handsome. F-boy hair again. How could they? How could they lie to us? Paris was just a random prince who started the... Okay, it might have been the wrong story then that I'm remembering. I don't remember the names of some of the stories I remember. Like the names of the characters in some of the stories. I do remember about it. So here's the art. Here's the fan art that's in there. The Riordan wiki. Oh, is this from... Yeah, this is the Percy Jackson series. That's the author of the Percy Jackson series, I think. Okay, it looks like a nature kind of vibe. Half her hair is like branches. I can go with it. Dryad vibes, yeah. I can. Yeah. Low A. I like how our only requirement to be above B tier is that you're not basic. Your hair isn't basic and not in a bad way. This is the only requirement to get into A tier right now. Hypnos. Okay. The one wing. How do I feel about this? This one wing situation here. He has kind of basic hair. A little bit. But the wing looks nice. I kind of dig the wing. I'm trying to imagine this like on an actual person, right? Rather than like this crusty statue. Are the wings his ears or hair? I think he only has one wing, it looks like. Okay, maybe he's supposed to have two. I think they're just part of his head and not hair, ears. Because you can see like an ear under the wing right here. It's like a part of his head, I think. Yeah, these statues are crusty, they're super old. Maybe he's supposed to have two wings, I don't know. I think he has two wings in some of the older, right? Yeah. Like this one, maybe like it's broken off here. Okay. Hypnos. I kind of dig the wings. God of Sleep Pass. I love sleep. Low A tier. Minotaur. Do we count cow fur as hair? Or is he just bald? It's fur? I think we count it as being bald. Right? I don't think I count cow fur as hair. But he kind of rocks the look, so I'm putting it in 8. Minotaur kind of rocks the look, right? Bald, yeah. I'm kidding. We're putting him in C tier. C tier for bald. Called. Prometheus. He was like stuck on a mountain. I'm pretty sure his hair is filled with bird poop. D tier. Listen. Okay. What are you cooking? I'll let you cook a little bit. His hawk? It's not his hawk, is it? Isn't it? Didn't like Zeus tell a bunch of birds to like eat his liver forever? Oh. It's a vulture, yeah. His hair smells like liver. I put him in D and you said, wait a second, it's D. I already put him in D. And not even for that reason. Like, if he's swarmed by birds every day, it's gonna be filled with like bird poop. No. It's filled with bird poop. This is low D. This is low D. Default hair and filled with bird poop. No. Do you want to go anywhere near a guy that is swarmed by birds for the rest of time and is probably like completely covered in bird poop? I put him under Pan because at least Pan, like, just hasn't showered in 2 months. Prometheus doesn't ever get to shower unless it rains, and then it's still bird poop there. No? Like, maybe Pan uses soap, like, or shampoo every 2 months. I don't think Prometheus gets access to that. At least higher than Tardy Boy. I would rather be judging the hair of a place, like a location, than Prometheus. Okay, you know what? Yeah, that's fair. You're right. Tartarus is just a place, you're right. Poseidon, water, S tier. I kind of just have to. Another one of those long-haired Zeus-like gods. We'll just put Hades up there too, honestly. They kind of have the similar vibe. Zeus has the longest hair though, so he goes in S. Or higher than them. Rius non-bias? I mean, like, I have to respect the deities of my things, you know? Like, okay, if I was that non-biased, or if I was that biased, Apollo would also be up here, but I can't forgive the basic hair. Achilles, same. Maybe kind of same vibe. Gaia. Okay, what does Gaia's hair look like in actual Greek depictions? This could have been so much better. That's disappointing. I like the modern depictions of Gaia a lot more, I think. Like, usually it doesn't really matter, but look at this. I wish we could judge off these, but unfortunately Gaia. B tier. I feel like maybe they just had a very... I know a lot of Greek art at that time was going off a very standardized form of beauty, like metric of beauty. So that's probably why a lot of these statues of gods and goddesses and heroes look basically the exact same in terms of their hair and their features. But like now, why does my Alexa keep going off? I'm gonna turn her off during streams from now on. Like, modern depictions of these look so much better because there's more like freedom in terms of what is considered good or good looking, and then they can like draw more inspiration from their stories instead of just giving like, oh, basic form of beauty. That's my hot take. I think they could have done a lot better with more creative power. Bellerophon. Seems like it's gonna be another basic hair, I'm not gonna lie. Oh? Cool guy. He has like longer hair in some of this art. Riding a flying horse, kind of okay. He has Jason hair. What are we doing? One of you sent me this. Like, we're doing this because you sent us this, okay? We could have been doing anything else. We could be rating food. Nah, we're stuck doing this. Cyclops, F tier already. Helios, basic. Circe, pretty basic. Hector seems pretty powerful, but also basic. I'm just gonna speed run through the rest of these. Phoebe. Don't say anything. Nemesis, pretty basic. Hephaestus, probably sweaty from the forge. Hair. I never liked him in the Disney movie. I know he has pretty basic hair in his statues. I know that for a fact, but I never liked him in the Disney movies, so I'm putting him down. Ariadne, same basic hair. Megara, the hair here is hot. Let's look at what it looks like here. Slow down, please. I'm speeding up a little bit just so we can do one more before I have to go. Oh, that looks nice. Kind of. Nah, it's pretty basic. Yeah, it's pretty basic. Callisto. We're speedrunning the rest of these. She does have a good boy. She does have a good boy next to her. Does this go up a tier from the good boy? Because it is basic hair. Instant S? Hades has a 3-headed dog. That's why that's an S. I'll put her in low A for the dog. Good boy. Demeter. I know she has pretty basic hair in her statues, I'm pretty sure. Demeter is like another one of those gods where modern depictions are very neat and like nature-based, but yeah, very basic. Smells like crops, smells like spring. We're not going off of smell unless like a very obviously disgusting smell. You can sink into her hair forever. This doesn't look long enough to sink into forever. Metaphoric. I see, like with the smell. Yeah. I actually have allergies to certain grass and trees, so maybe I can't. Maybe that just makes me sneeze. Argus. I don't remember what Argus did, actually. Oh, these are horrifying. Get that off my screen. Argus, you're going into D tier just because of the things I saw over there. Rhea, pretty basic. Aphrodite, I feel like we have to put an S tier. And Persephone, pretty basic. Okay, my argument for Aphrodite, even though her hair is really basic in the statues, is that if she's going for whatever the current depiction of beauty is, she's probably like doing research, you know, if she was in the modern age, right? Like she'd be doing research to fit current beauty standards. And I think like that, we can put her in S tier for that. Okay, is there anything big that we need to shift over that I had to speed run through? Can you quickly rate the 9 muses and fates? We're gonna go through the 9 muses and fates, okay. Hopefully there's a picture with all of them showing. Why do they all have the same hair? Putting, they all have the same hair. I don't think we can... I don't think I can rate them different. Okay, that's a lot more than 9 of them. Okay, there's some guys in here, actually. Yeah, these aren't actually just the fates. They probably don't actually. Okay, this one has slightly different, but they all have like very similar hair. Type in a list of them. I want to get one more tier list before I have to go, so we'll do that next time if we remember. Yeah, that is the hair tier list. Wow, that was a trip? Yeah, never send me that again. Never make me rate hair for almost 40 minutes again. What do we want to end up with? Do we want to end with a food or something else? Oh god, League of Legends. Ew. Okay, fast food or regular food? Are we like picking like a fast food rating or? Let me find one. Yeah, you can pick one. You guys can pick one real quick. Oh, you found one? Okay. Just put it in the Rius chat and I'll grab that. Google URL. This doesn't seem right. Oh, okay, there it is. It's weird, but it worked. It still worked. Is this the wrong one? Why are these so cut off? I'm assuming this is Chipotle. Everything else is like, okay. I'll make a never had tier too. Alright. This is where I get judged the most. I can feel it. I can feel the judgment coming. Okay. Arby's. Okay. To start off with, for Arby's, I was so ready for Arby's to be good. I'm ready to hate on you for all of this. I am so sorry. But I'm also not sorry whatsoever. At least CL's on my little head, right? Hi, CL. My expectation of Arby's was so high because their ads are so funny, right? And like, I love the Arby's ad meme. And then it was just kind of eh. I'm sorry, Arby's was kind of eh. I wish I liked Arby's more. But I think it's like, if we're comparing it to just fast food, it's a B tier. Pretty basic Arby's meat. Jack in the Box. There was a Jack in the Box near where I grew up. At the bottom of the lake, obviously. Or at the bottom of the ocean. There was a Jack in the Box. And I think the quality of their food is pretty bad, right? Jack in the Box, I think, is pretty below average. But their curly fries are amazing. Their curly fries are some of the best fries. Soggy burgers, yeah. Soggy fries too, apparently, in the bottom of the ocean. But their curly fries are great. And just for their curly fries, I'm putting them in A tier. I don't like most of the food at Jack in the Box, but their curly fries are amazing. A tier. I've never been to... I don't even know what this is. Never knew they had underwater fast food, or was it just garbage in the ocean? Yeah, we find like bags of fast food in the ocean. Let me grab it. It's okay. I'll be okay. PCs retain your information about where you live in Aviothia. Crazy, yeah. I will edit that out. It's okay. I figured it'd be fine in incognito, but I guess not. Auntie Anne. S tier. Any questions? There better not be questions. If there's questions, I'm gonna be very disappointed because their pizza pretzels, S tier. Sausage pretzels, S tier. And their cinnamon sugared pretzels, S tier. Very, very good. I love them. So don't say the name of this. Home style meals. Can I just... Okay, one thing I'm gonna bring up is being Boston Market is, I think, an East Coast food chain that kind of gives like home cooked meal vibes in a delivery, right? And I think it's really funny because when I was growing up, I would visit like my friends' places that had like American families, and every time I'd go, they'd be like, "Oh, would you like some dinner? I'll cook something." And then I'll be like, "Oh yeah, sure." And they'll take out like a frozen pizza from their fridge and be like, "Oh yeah, let me cook up some dinner for you too." So I'd just be sitting here like, Yeah, that's home cooked. So that's what I associate with American home cooked meals at this point. So, this feels off for me. But I've also never had it. The fishing economy is crashing. Send help, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of Boston Market. I have seen it a few times. There's like nothing that I actually want to order off of it. Burger King D tier. They have chicken fries. I'm putting it in C tier for the chicken fries. Everything else is like so bad at Burger King. Does anyone actually like Burger King burgers? I don't know anyone that actually likes Burger King burgers. DFFD. I'm putting it in C just for the chicken fries. Spare them, put them in D. No. Just the chicken fries. I like Burger Bing but yeah, they spawned a pretty funny meme, and the chicken fries are good. We're putting it in C tier. Checkers I've never had. Chick-fil-A. I know there's a lot of drama around Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, I like their I think their salads are good. I don't think anything else is like that great there. The sauce is okay. The sauce is like very easy to reproduce. I like their chicken salads a lot. I haven't had them recently though because, you know, a lot of bad things about Chick-fil-A. Checkers I think is Philly cheesesteaks. Oh, I don't really like Philly cheesesteaks, honestly. Okay. There are good Philly cheesesteaks. I find it that a lot of them get the ratio of meat and onion and cheese wrong for my tastes. So I've never like actually enjoyed eating a full Philly cheesesteak before. No, you're wrong. What are you wrong about? Checkers is another fast food restaurant. Checkers is Rallies, depending on... Oh, I see. If it's the same as Rallies, we're putting it in C tier. Above Burger King. Chick-fil-A, salad's good. Place is horrible, sorry. Chipotle, I will eat Chipotle very often. I know it's not authentic Mexican or whatever. I don't care. For what it is, Chipotle is fantastic. I love Chipotle. Cinnabons, putting it under Auntie Anne's, personally. I think their cinnamon rolls are great. But Auntie Anne's is great. They have like more than cinnamon pastries. Fair. The most fast food chains, I don't know because of Europe. Yeah, that's fair. This is a... You can go off of this if you ever visit America, I guess. Or aviothia America. Fantasy America, yeah. Jimmy John's. Never had it. Heard a lot of weird stories about Jimmy John's. Dairy Queen. Putting it with Arby's. Has this very similar vibe. Dunkin' Donuts is so... Okay, I'm comparing it to the other donut places here. 1 second, let's see. Krispy Kreme. We have Krispy Kreme. Yeah, just comparing it to Krispy Kreme, Dunkin' Donuts is D tier. Dairy Queen is S, personal favorite easily. I think it's just that I don't like a lot of burger places. Like, I'm like, oh, it's kind of okay, I guess. So I'm not a huge fan of just like general burger places. Krispy Kreme is not that good. What's the hype? It's way better than Dunkin' Donuts, okay? Dunkin' Donuts is way lower than Krispy Kreme. I'm not putting Krispy Kreme in S tier or A tier or anything. I'm putting Krispy Kreme in A tier, but it is so much better than Dunkin' Donuts. BRB grabbing my Sonic. I don't even know what this is. Pollo Loco, I've never been to. Five Guys, again, B tier. It's better than the other two, in my opinion. I just don't really like burger fast food places in general. Hardee's, never been to. In-N-Out Burger, A tier. Their sauce is great. B tier is becoming a trend again. It's like burger Beef or burger. When I'm better at diving, we can visit Rius and we go eat fast food. In-N-Out, their shakes are great, their fries are great, their sauce is great, the animal sauce is great. I'm putting it in A tier. Jersey Mike's never been. KFC? Ooh. So here's my thing. Korean KFC is up here in high A. American KFC is down here in high B. So where am I rating? I'm gonna rate it higher. I'm gonna rate it the higher of the two. Korean KFC is high A. I've missed like 4. Yeah, we speed ran a few. Yeah, come dive and visit fish fast food. KFC in Asia is so much better than American KFC. Yeah, I think a lot of fast food chains in Asia that come from America just have better food, like better quality food, because Asian places in general just have like a higher standard of fast food, I think. So if they want to compete, they also have to like raise their standards. I'll get to McDonald's soon. Like McDonald's in Korea is so different, but KFC in Korea is amazing. One thing that Korean fried chicken places do is they have sour radish, right? They give out sour like pickled radish with the chicken. So you don't get like dry, your throat doesn't get dry, right? That exists internationally, happens with EU. EU has more regulations on food than America. Yeah, I know EU also has better fast food as well, because I've also been to EU for a little bit, and I've had their fast food as well. My dad used to buy KFC every day in Asia. I don't know about every day, but it's definitely better in Asia than in America, so I'll put it in high A, just off of that. Long John Silver's, I see a fish on the logo, and therefore I'm putting it in high never had. High never had, because of the fish in the logo. Okay, McDonald's. This is the big one. I think I'm gonna catch a lot of flame for McDonald's. I'm putting McDonald's in D tier. But Korean McDonald's is S tier. Have you had it though? No, I have never had Long John Silver's, so I'm putting it in high never had. Korean McDonald's is S tier. And let me explain. Okay? We're looking at the Korean McDonald's menu now, okay? So, American McDonald's burgers, flat, unappetizing, pretty bad. And I know these are gonna be like the doctored photos, but the Korean burgers are like a lot closer to what these look like than actual things. Okay, this is just... Wait, 1 second. Some of these are Korean, but like there's more. There has to be more, right? Oh yeah, you can open it up. Okay, here we go. This is the basic Korean burgers. So we have like the McCrispy, hot and cheese. This is great. You will never find this in America because of how spicy it is. Americans will not be able to eat this. I can guarantee that. Like, most Americans would not be able to eat these. Manual menu opening is depressing. Yeah, I don't know why it's limited to 6 per page, but everything else pretty default. Quarter pounder for some reason just looks bigger in these pictures than the American ones. I don't know why. The 1955 burger. This is another banger burger. This is what Koreans think burgers looked like in America in 1955. So the amount of like onions, like the caramelized onions in here, and the sauce is fantastic. I don't get why some people gape or read. I don't know what that was supposed to say, but I'm assuming it was another autocorrect. Yeah. Turn. Okay, you need to stop using the slide keyboard on your phone. I feel like that's what's hitting you. Are you using like the swipe keyboard? Or is it just that bad? Is your autocorrect just that bad? Look at this, the McChicken mozzarella. This is real mozzarella sticks in the McChicken. This is fantastic. But these two are the key, the cornerstones of Korean McDonald's, okay? The bulgogi burger. This is so there's a Korean type of barbecue called bulgogi. And I actually uploaded a picture on Twitter of me cooking bulgogi a few days ago. But that was pork bulgogi. And this is basically like a very saucy meat. And it's kind of like barbecue sauce, but like a lot more high quality. And a lot more tangy than barbecue sauce, I think. Like normal barbecue sauce. So this is that and like mayonnaise sauce. This tastes amazing. If you ever get to McDonald's that sells this, which I assume would just be in Korea, this is like one of the best fast foods that you can ever get. And then this just with an egg, I think. And then the shrimp burgers, there's like shrimp patties, fried shrimp patties that they have. It's not like fake shrimp, which is amazing. They actually just fill it up with regular shrimp. This is really good too. These two are the reason why McDonald's I'm putting in S tier. Just the Korean McDonald's, no other reason. American McDonald's would be in D tier or F tier, easily. But because Korean McDonald's exists, I have to put it in S tier. I don't know how, but Asian steaks are slapped with so much flavor. It's because a lot of Asian food has less but more varied seasoning, in my opinion. So if you have a steak in America, generally, like if it's like pre-seasoned, right? Generally, to an Asian, it's gonna be a little bit too salty. And that's about it. It's very like flavorless and salty. But a lot of Asian countries will have very varied seasoning. So for example, the quote-unquote default seasoning for meat in Korea that you like dip meat into, like barbecue meat into, is sesame oil, salt, pepper, and maybe some herbs, depending on the place you go. Sometimes it's just salt and pepper and the sesame oil, but like just the sesame oil adds a lot of flavor. So that's like a big reason why I think there's a big difference. But we're putting McDonald's in S tier for the Korean version. Panda Express F tier. Any questions? It is so bad. I hate Panda Express so much. It's so bad. You can do better than Panda Express. You can do so much better than Panda Express. I think the amount of oil that is in Panda Express food, like you could make 6 other meals just by taking out a box of Panda Express food. It is so unbearably oily and greasy for me. There is some things, I'm gonna put it in D tier actually, because there are some things at Panda Express that are okay to eat. So if you made like a whole takeout box with just those things, it'd be okay. So I'll put it in D tier. But like overall, average F tier of all the things at Panda Express. And maybe it's just because I'm spoiled with like actually having eaten regular Asian food before, but Panda Express just tastes really bad. Panera Bread, I really like their soups and their salads, so I'll put it in B tier. It's glimmering in a bad way. Yeah, like it's like shiny for some reason. It's very odd. Popeyes! Okay. Here's my thing about Popeyes. I really don't like their sides. And their chicken is above average, but their sides I don't like. And usually if I get like a chicken thing from fast food places, I'm getting like a combo, right? So I can get just the chicken and then like a lot of sides, and later on maybe I'll make like a bowl of white rice, right? Then have the chicken and the sides with that. But the sides are so bad that I don't want to do that at Popeyes, even though I like ordering with sides a lot. I will literally just order just chicken at Popeyes if I ever have to go to it. Their sauce is good though. But the fact that their sides are so bad brings it down for me, because like my fried chicken fast food experience is basically like I want the sides with it. Quiznos. Does Quiznos still exist? I have not seen a Quiznos in like 10 years. Okay, I shouldn't look it up again, because that's gonna show up the Google Maps again. I should not do that. Quiznos, I don't know how to feel about Quiznos, because I haven't had it in so long. I feel like it's almost as if I haven't had it before. But I remember it being okay, so I'll put it in B. I just haven't seen a Quiznos before in a while. Don't do that. Yeah, I've learned from my first mistake. No looking up restaurant names on Google. It's going to show the maps immediately. I will not do that anymore. Yeah, I'll put it in B tier just because I don't really remember the flavor, but I don't remember it being bad. Okay. Another controversial one. Odelle would laugh at you possibly. Odelle is definitely laughing at me if my manager, because my manager already told me that I had to edit out the VOD of that section, and that is totally fair. I'm just glad that I get to keep the VOD overall. But if my manager like told the rest of Aviothia about it, I would I would get laughed at for sure. Quiznos subs, yeah, they're like a sandwich place. I just don't remember how they taste. Raising Cane's. This is gonna be another controversial one, I think, just based on like how my friends react to Raising Cane's. The only good thing about Raising Cane's is their sauce. I'm going to say it. And even their sauce is not that much better than any other place. I would rate it higher, but the fact... Okay, here's the thing. They only have chicken tenders, okay? They only have chicken tenders. Why do they not have anything else? They're a chicken place and they only sell chicken tenders? That means they're good at what they make. Yeah, but what they make is still like eh. Like I would rather have KFC 9 times out of 10, because if you can buy, I have eaten in store. It is not that much better. I would rather just buy their sauce and then nothing else from Cane's. That is my take. That is my stance on Cane's. I will buy a bottle of their sauce and then never visit their store again. Their sauce is great. Don't get me wrong. Their sauce is great. I will buy the sauce and then never step foot in their establishment until I'm out of it again. And that's why I'm putting it in F tier. If the sauce is the only reason people go to your restaurant, you might as well just open up a sauce store. They use only 100% premium chicken tenderloin. See, that's what they say, but it's just chicken tenders. It's straight up just chicken tenders. What's a premium chicken tenderloin? It's probably like same rating scale as like A5 beef or something. There's probably a beef rating scale for chicken too. And it's probably like, oh, after a certain point you can call it premium chicken. That's what I assume it is. Obviously I don't know that much about the fast food industry. I've only worked at a few of them. So I can't say exactly what they mean by 100% premium chicken tenderloins. I'm sure there's like a loophole so they can actually say that without getting sued. But yeah, Sonic, I will put it above all the other burgers in low A tier. Actually, I'll put you above In-N-Out. I don't know. These are tied for me. Sonic and In-N-Out is tied for me. I'll put it above In-N-Out slightly. It very slightly edges out In-N-Out. Fresh, juicy, and tender chicken every time. It is so dry half the time. I'm not gonna lie. they say it's like, oh, it's so fresh, juicy, and tender. I don't know what it is. Half the times I've been there in person, it's just so dry. But yeah, Sonic is great. Me eating Sonic. What is... Okay, bros. I know you said earlier, like, you were gonna be back with your Sonic or something. Do you have Sonic right now? Did you order Sonic today? Yes? What did you get? What is in your order, if you are okay sharing? I haven't been to Sonic very often, I'm not gonna lie. There aren't too many. There have never been that many Sonics like near where I've lived whenever I've moved. So maybe like if I went more often, it would go higher or lower. Soft pretzel twist, mozzarella sticks, bacon double cheeseburger, no lettuce, add mayo, and a Sonic Blast with Oreos, M&M's, hot fudge, and cookie. I'm putting it up. I'm putting it above Jack in the Box. That sounds amazing. Whenever I like struggle to read chat, it's not because it's small, it's because that dumb heart emote is back in the live chat like extension in OBS and I can't read behind it. But yeah, that sounds great. I think I'd like Sonic more if there was one closer and I could order from there more often. Blast like a blizzard-ish? That's what it sounded like, yeah. Steak and Shake, never been. Subway. How do you make your own sandwich and call it bad? Okay. It's not actually D tier. I'm putting it in D tier as a joke for now because listen to me, okay? I had moved for Fish College right after COVID, right? So all the colleges closed for COVID and including Fish College, right? My Bard College or whatever. I was in my second year and I had just gone back because the college was opening in the next semester, right? And because of that, I had to move back to the area. And I didn't want to be in the dorms because the dorms were just like, it's just like asking to get sick, right? If you're in a dorm with like hundreds of other college students. So I had to move to a new apartment. And keep in mind, this college is very far from where I normally live. So I had to fly over, and then at like 10 p.m., I had to unpack a couple of my things, clean the floor because it was super dirty, like drag up a mattress from the package room, unpack it, and then lie down. There was literally nowhere to sit or nowhere to lie down until I did that. So I was exhausted. And then I'm like, okay, well, I am so tired right now. I can't cook. I'm going to order some Subway. Because that was one of the only things that were open at the time. So I got some Subway delivered to my house. And about half an hour later, I was like, why is it not here yet? Because the Subway is about it's about like a 10-minute walk from the apartment, right? So it's probably like a 2 to 3 minute drive. And it does not take that long to make a sandwich. So I'm just sitting here like, why is it still not here yet? So I check my phone. And I noticed the guy that is driving over my Subway is in front of a random building in the area, right? It's pretty close to my house. So I'm just sitting here like, I guess they're finishing up another order and they'll be here soon, right? So I wait a little more. I wait 20 more minutes and I check the phone again and they're still there. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, about 10 minutes later, it just says the order got canceled. So what that means is they stole my food, went home, forgot to turn off the GPS or mark the order as finished, and then only remembered like an hour later to mark the delivery as done. Even though like they just scammed me out of my food. They stole my food and then did that. So whenever I think of Subway, I associate it with I have not eaten in 12 hours. I ordered Subway and then the driver just stole my food. Sounds like DoorDash is the one who stole it or who canceled it. No, because the order marked as complete, not canceled. I said it wrong. They marked the order as completed, but they never left their house. I know where they live still. Probably, if they haven't moved, right? I know where they live. I associate Subway now with me being hungry after a long flight, a long drive, unpacking everything, and then they stole my food at 11 p.m. And nowhere, like, the only thing open at that time after that was McDonald's. So I had to order McDonald's at midnight. Because my Subway got stolen. Rius is gonna commit death in Minecraft. Apparently I'm not allowed to say that anymore because that's not a legal defense if you get brought into court. I might actually play Minecraft on a stream sometime, but I'll have to get an account name changed and stuff, so I'll think about that soon. But yeah, this is what I associate Subway with. Now, I'm so upset. So if you've actually seen... No, you can definitely show it in a chat. I just can't like say it in a legal defense for some reason. I think that's very funny. So you don't actually have to delete that message, but whoever's modding for me right now. But I find that very funny. But yeah, that is what I associate Subway with now. From now on, that is the only thing I'll think about when I think about Subway, and that is why it's in D tier. The actual food is in B or A tier. Manager-san got me lacking, yeah. Manager-san is probably okay. I'm gonna craft a meme after the college part. I'm probably making a short about this soon anyway, so you can look forward to that first. I'll finish this fast because I had somewhere to be at like right after 6. So, Taco Bell. Here's the thing about Taco Bell. Whenever I want food and I open my food delivery app, or I'm thinking of like where I want to go to get food, I see Taco Bell and I'm like, oh, I could go for some Taco Bell right now. I could really go for some Taco Bell. And then every time without fail, I will hate myself 20 minutes after starting to eat. I'll be like, oh, this was disgusting. Why would I ever get Taco Bell? Every single time. He eats Taco Bell during our meetings. I'm so sorry. And then every time, like, Rose can attest to this, right? Rose knows I regret eating Taco Bell literally every single time immediately after I start eating. And then I do it again, like 2 weeks later. Every time, yeah, exactly. I'm putting it in F tier for the taste, but I still get it for some reason. I don't know why. Like, for some reason, I still get Taco Bell cravings. But yeah, I regret it every time. I don't know. I don't understand why I still get it. Well, ultimately, yeah, this is my weirdest food habit. Wendy's. I used to like Wendy's, but it was too close to my college and I had it too often, so C tier. Above Burger King. Slightly above Burger King. Their spicy nuggets are good. Wendy's based? Yeah. I just wish I had it less. Rose, out of 5 meetings, how often he eat in a meeting? The meetings are like around dinner time for me, so I usually eat around that. Wetzel's Pretzels, similar. I'm gonna put it lower, actually. I'll move some stuff up. I feel like I need to move some stuff up to S tier from A tier. Whataburger, never had. White Castle, F tier. Which is just better Subway. High A tier. And Zaxby's I've never had. I'm gonna go over the last few that I did because I have to go soon. White Castle. Have you ever had their microwave sliders? Separate from the actual fast food place, right? I know White Castle, like, actually being there is a little bit better. It's a little bit better. But their microwave sliders are the worst that I've ever had. Ever. And then their in-person sliders aren't that much better. Like, this might be the worst fast food experience I ever have, or I've ever had on a consistent basis. Everything else, like, sure, I've had some bad experiences. I don't know why I like Taco Bell, but I still want it sometimes. I will never, ever from now on think I could go for some White Castle from right now. There is nothing redeemable about White Castle. In my eyes, White Castle could close tomorrow and America would be better off for it. There's nothing redeemable about White Castle. This is my fast food tier list. Chipotle, definitely one of my favorites. I'm gonna put McDonald's lower actually, just because I still think the American McDonald's is horrible. So I'll put it like this. How about that? I think something like this is okay. Yeah, we'll do this. A lot more top skewed. McDonald's is like B if averaging it. That is fair. But it is my favorite fast food. It is above Chipotle to me in Korea, which is why I'm putting it in low S. I've also had it in Europe and it was pretty good too. So I'm putting it in low S because of that. Maybe I'll put it high A. Yeah, we'll do this. Only one personal fave? Well, that's what fave means. That's what favorite means. Personal favorite, Chipotle, everything else kind of melts together until B tier. Like, this is where I draw the line of things that I will actively want to get on a consistent basis. And then everything else is like, it's whatever, I guess. I'll move up Subway because I wasn't serious about that. Subway is pretty good. Alright, here's my fast food tier list. You know, I know you're in EU, but if you ever visit America, I highly recommend these ones. Maybe not McDonald's. McDonald's in America is pretty horrible. Alright, I have to go soon, so I'm gonna bring us back to just chatting for now. This was fun. I might do more tier list stuff in the future. But yeah, that is it for today. Thanks for dropping by, guys. Tomorrow I'll be doing a bit of a lesson thing. Which one is the worst tier list? The Greek god hair thing was definitely the worst thing I've ever done, ever, period. So I'll go with that, I guess. But yeah, tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST. 8 p.m. EST is going to be my comparison on why Idol is the new VTuber cover song that everyone's doing compared to King. So we're gonna kind of just like try to figure out what makes a good VTuber cover song. That's not gonna be a very long stream. That's probably gonna be about an hour as well. I'm taking a bit of a break recently to focus on some other content. And I'll probably get my first short out this weekend too. So that's gonna be it, but I will see you all tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST if you can make it. And if not, I hope you have a good night and a good day tomorrow as well. Alright. Thank you all for coming. Goodbye. Bye-bye.